Alright, so I have one more unboxing to do. I don't remember what book this is. I'm pretty sure it's a Superman related title or book. It may be Legion related. I'm not sure. Which is weird because I actually bought a book and another unboxing from the same seller. Actually, you know what? It is. It's a Superman book. And they shipped it the same way. They shipped the box in a box in a box. This time they did not. So last time they shipped a box wrapped in bubble wrap in a box. This time they just wrapped it in bubble wrap and shipped it in the box stuff, which it looks like it's fine. It arrived fine. Now this book, God, you can smell it. You can smell the age on this book. The seller, which is funny, I originally bought this book. And the seller then about an hour and a half went by. And the seller messaged me to tell me that they made a mistake and that this book was already sold and they forgot to pull it off of eBay. And they apologized and everything. And I was, kind of mad because this was like a high grade, and I could not find another book for the same price and same grade. There was one that was I think a whole grade higher. That was like 3 times the price, I believe it was. And I ended up buying another book from the seller instead, which was a Legion book, which was one of the Legions over there. Oh, it's the Outlaws Legion right there. It's got a couple first appearances of minor characters. I ended up getting that book, and he gave me a little bit of a deal because of this one. And then about, I don't know, maybe a week and a half went by. And I kept looking for this book to pop up on eBay in this grade or a little better for better money. And nothing was popping up. So about a week and a half later, he messages me and tells me that they made a mistake again, and the book was not sold. It was misplaced, and they found it. So if I was still interested in the book for the price that I wanted it for, that they had it. And I asked them to hold it for, to the end of the week and repost it. That way I could grab it. And he did. So I got the book that I wanted, and I got another book that I wanted instead. But this was there's something to this book, and now I can't remember what it is because it's not on the CGC label. I don't have my phone on me to look it up. But anyway, this is Adventure Comics 305. And this is an 8.0. And this is a Legion book. And like I said, I can't remember now what is in this book. This is terrible. Been jumping through so many books lately. I can't remember why I bought this book. If someone knows or looks it up, Matt, if you're watching, pop it in the comments. I think it's something to do with Mon-El, but I don't remember. Maybe this is Mon-El joins the Legion in this issue. think that's what it is. I think Mon-El joins the Legion in this issue, um, which is a key to me. It's a key. It's a Legion key, but it's not on the CGC label. So, and it's not in Key Collector either. They don't have. They have this book in Key Collector, but they don't have that Mon-El joins the Legion in this book. I'm almost like 90% sure that's why I bought this book. Mon-El joins the Legion. But yeah, pop it in the comments below. But it's, I don't know. I've been, like I said, that's another category, like the Mercury Man, Charlton Heroes. I'm real close to being done with them. To have everything I want on them. I have Judo Master, Charlton Heroes. I don't know why I popped in my head, but yeah, I got first Judo Master as well. I might be looking for first Gun Master, and still need a first Captain Atom, but if I could find one at a decent price, it looks really good. I just don't want to spend that amount of money on that character. He's a cool character, but for what it's going for right now, I'd rather buy other books. But it's going to haunt me not having that one at the end. But the other thing I'm running after right now is Legion. Legion Superheroes keys in high grade. I'm trying to go at least 8.0 or higher. And, some I had to go, like the first Legion I got is a 2.0, and first Supergirl is a 5.0. And then I have Brainiac 5 is 7.5. And I have the Action Comics one that's like right there. I think that's a 6.5. Yep, 6.5. Everything else is like 8.0 and higher. So I'm trying to stick with 8.0 and higher and knock out all my Legion keys. That's a goal of mine for this year. To knock out all the minor ones, all the first appearances. I think I'm going to end up overflowing into 2027 with about 4 of them, just because of the price range they're at. I don't want to get lesser grades, so I want to go for the higher grade stuff. And it's like, I don't know, the collecting goals. Like, my number one collecting goal for 30 years or more was getting a full run of Captain America, from Cap 100 to current, which I achieved that in 2021. I have the annuals and every issue from 100 up. Pretty much from like say maybe 5 or 6 issues, they're all high grade, near mint, like pretty much 8.0s or higher. They're not graded, but I was going after high grade on all the books. But there's probably about 5 or 6 of them maybe that are about mid grade, maybe 6 or 7.0s. So I want to go back and kind of like upgrade those issues. And then I started going after Tales of Suspense, but I stopped. Took a break off of those for a while because I'm gonna get I have first appearance, and I have the one that precedes the where Cap and Iron Man split the book. I have that one where they fight each other. And I'm missing I think I have all like the major stuff out of it. I just need to pick up the Iron Man covers, because they flip flopped. 1 month Captain America would be the spotlight on the cover. Next month it would be Iron Man. They just kept exchanging. So I need to pick up a lot of the Iron Man covers still. And I'm trying to get those in 8.0 or higher, as well. I think I'm gonna take a break on that. Maybe pick that back up in 2027 if I get all my goals done for 2026. I got one more category I'm going to go back into. I'm not going to reveal it now, but there's about maybe 12 books that I want in that category. I'm going to jump into that probably next year as well, and kind of focus hard on getting those books. But for right now, Legion and Charlton are my focuses for 2026, and then I have one Marvel book that I want to end the year with. Um, and then I'll probably refocus for 2027 on a different title or genre. Um, it's the problem. Like I can't with not having like a. Some people collect just one thing, one character, one run of book. But there's so many great characters and so many characters I love that I don't know. I like, and even genres I've gotten into different like horror and romance and more. Um, I'm finding more and more stuff that I like, and it might just be I'm getting older and my tastes are changing. But for the longest time, I was strictly superhero stuff forever, and maybe let's say maybe after like right before the pandemic, I started looking into other genres of comics and getting interested in them. Um, I got some Brazilian horror books, and I would say maybe for maybe 10, 12 years. I don't even remember when I started following Sky Art and Kamikaze, um, and learning about Brazilian books and the different covers, and finally decided to pull a trigger when they came to auction, and I got my first Jaime Cortez book. Um, and once I got that in my hands, then you realize it's possible you can get these books. I've picked up a couple other Brazilian and Mexican horrors, um, and then some more international editions. Uh, so I'm looking at them for better, pretty much a decade before I actually bought my first issue. And I'm looking into bronze horror right now. I'm taking an interest in that, and Western and romance, and I don't know. We'll see. Um, I know still been getting new books. Not as much as I was. Starting to dwindle down, but of course now DC decides to come out with um, a new Doom Patrol and Legion and Jonah Hex, which I'll be getting those. And then also, if you're into it, Starman, James Robinson and Tony Harris, they're supposed to be Jack Knight's Asian adventure or Oriental adventure. Or, I don't know how they word it, but basically, Jack Knight is in Asia. I don't know if he goes back in time or it's set in current times or set back in during the run, the original Starman run. But I'm really interested in picking that up when that comes out. Love that character. That's what got me back into comics. I took a year off when my son was born and stumbled into a comic shop, actually to go play Magic, and picked up that Zero issue, a Starman, and absolutely fell in love, and started collecting Starman and Shazam, Power of Shazam, and then branched back out into Marvel and a lot more DC stuff. I think at that point I was collecting mostly DC. Yeah, I was collecting mostly DC. I just kept expanding the DC comics I was in. I was getting Acclaim, some like independents as well. And Marvel, I jumped back into Captain America and start buying back issues that I missed for that year I was out. Um, and I'm kind of like at that point again where it's like everything's getting rebooted, like it was back then. Everything's getting rebooted, and you're getting hit with all these titles, all these indie titles, and it just becomes overwhelming. And sometimes you just gotta step away, refocus what you love, and go back into it. It seems. I think that's what I'm doing now with these newer books. Kind of just taking a step back, holding on to the core books that I'll actually do like reading, and then I'll probably expand back out again like I did before. But for right now, I'm stepping back and buying Silver Age and Bronze Age books. Not so much Golden Age. Just right now, I'm really enjoying Silver Age DC. Um, Seeing a lot of covers and stories that are just they're fun. The other thing too, it's weird is when you're, I don't know about everybody else, but like when I was younger, I was really into Batman. Um, in the '80s, '90s Batman. Uh, I liked Superman. Um, like yeah, the TV shows and stuff, but I was really into Batman. It seems like as I got older, it's just more appealing. Superman becomes more appealing. I don't know if it's the silliness of it, or the hope or the brightness, I guess, of the character and the stories, where you just get tired of that grim and gritty kind of world, maybe because you live in it. You see more of it, so you just want to get an escape, and it's a better escape to pick up these adventure books and futuristic Superman and some of the crazy stuff that was going on in the Silver Age with Superman. I don't know, it just seems more appealing to me now as I get older. But I got some more books coming. Um, at least up until mid March. Um, I got some big books and books off my list that'll be hitting. So I'm trying to do through like another video. I said I was going to try to do 3 videos a week, but I'll probably drop down to 2 soon. But I'm trying to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 6 p.m. and keep it consistent. Um, New books, uh, weekly books, back issues, stuff like that. Um, so I think that's it. It's late. Been rambling on long enough. It's almost 20 minutes now. Thanks for watching. And like I said, comment. Put in the comments below what the Legion significance is. I think it's the Mon-El joins Legion. Could be wrong. We'll put it down in the comments if you know. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.